Hello, gaming world. This is Captain Duncan McHammond.
We must defeat the Imperials.
This is just an overview. Each of these will be explained and expanded in the next 6 videos. 1 a week. My first requirement. I find I would really like to have a wider class customization, as in not so limited in attachments and other gear.
Nothing can stop you.
To be more enjoyable and flexible. I do like the options to be real-world ones, but I also want to be able to experiment with different tactics and kits. My second requirement would be a wider weapon selection in the primary and secondary weapons. There are many guns that have not yet shown up in video games that I would like to see made available. There are lots of cool guns out there. If anyone would like to see a video on what guns I would like to see in the games, please leave a comment below. And now a word about progression systems. I find the progression system that uses in-game earnable currency based on levels and XP to be more balanced than any other form of progression system. However, these systems can be done poorly. Sometimes there is a prescribed order of unlocks. If you do not follow it exactly, once you get to the maximum level, it won't matter how or what you choose to unlock. You cannot get enough currency to unlock whatever you didn't unlock according to the prescribed timetable. An example of this can be found in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I have reached max level in the game and I cannot get any more unlock tokens. Which means there are some weapons that I will not be able to unlock. The progression system is based on getting a certain number of tokens every time you level up. Once you are at maximum level, you don't get any more unlock tokens. Other games, such as Battlefield Hardline, BFH, and the first Call of Duty Black Ops, have unlock systems that make more sense. Especially the first COD Black Ops. I would have is a storyline where there's a definite win for the good guys at the end. Every game is now a movie, in effect. The player is, for all intents and purposes, an actor in the story. Without that definite win, without that sense of success, the play just isn't all that satisfying. As for the storylines themselves, I like real-world scenarios, but I also like science fiction type scenarios. I would also like to see a wider number of available factions, especially the Israeli commandos. Israel may have a limitation on this sort of thing, but if not, it would be very exciting to have. Counter-Strike Global Offensive has the Counter-Terror Group that looks much like the Israeli commandos. But Counter-Strike Global Offensive is not really my forte. Since we have guns like the Tavor and the Desert Eagle, which we like because of their origins, it would be very cool to be able to use them as the Israeli commandos. Two other things I would like to see in my perfect FPS game would be more AI combat modes available. While it is challenging and fun to play against other players, it's also a challenge, fun, and relaxing to play the AI combat modes. Sometimes I just want to play the AI mode. Sometimes I just want to experiment with a loadout or tactic before I take it to the public matches. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to see more tactical game modes and better matchmaking. There was a game mode from a game called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 called Drop Zone. It was created by players who were members of the COD Elite Club, is my understanding. I personally found it a very interesting and exciting game mode. I would be thrilled to see it in other FPS games. It is certainly very realistic in that you could be in a situation of being an operator protecting a drop zone while support is being dropped to you. In terms of better matchmaking, many people have reported difficulties in keeping their groups together. They want to play with their buddies, but the game splits them up and puts them on opposing forces. Also, sometimes it's very difficult to even find a match where you and your friend can be on the same team. In addition, sometimes matching skill levels don't mesh well. More experienced players are put up against more novice players, which can be very discouraging. If you have an opinion about which of these topics I should address first, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next week, this is Captain Duncan McHammond. Hold the line, be strong and courageous.